All right, seniors, are you ready to get perfect posture? In this video, I'm going to show you how. Everyone, welcome to the channel. Ed Dubu, a physical therapist from Integrated Physical Therapy in Bellingham, Washington. Now, you don't need me to tell you how important posture is, but it's particularly important when we think about functioning of our shoulders and neck. Ideally, in a perfect world, we want to try to have this earlobe lined up over our shoulder the best we can, but many of us are weak through the scapula. We tend to collapse down and in, and our head gets forward. Now, no one's really has perfect posture, but the idea is we want to try to work and strengthen the muscles that support good posture so that at least we're avoiding this position and trying to be in that scapula back and down position the best we can. So I'm going to pull a workout straight out of my book. It's called Perfect Posture. There are 4 exercises that we're going to work on: reverse flies, shoulder blade squeezes, wall push-ups, and shoulder front raises. The great thing about all these exercises in my book is you don't need any special equipment when you're first starting. Now, as you get stronger, you may need some weights and things like that. But for right now, we're going to use a couple cans of soup. Let's get started. The first exercise is called a reverse fly. So now, regardless of how strong you are, whenever you are weight training, it's very important to actually feel the muscle that you're trying to strengthen. So when we're trying to improve our posture, one of the things that happens is we get weak through our scapula or our shoulder blade area. And then as the course of the day goes on, we kind of collapse further and further down into this. And so we really want to make sure that we activate and strengthen the muscles in between our shoulder blades. So you'll hear me talk a lot about scapula in the back pocket. And basically what I mean by that is try to visualize that you're trying to put your shoulder blade in your back pocket. So you're going to go back and down. And the idea is that we're trying to get out of this posture, which our scapula would kind of rotate up and out. So we're going to go back and down, and that's going to be our basic starting position for all the exercises. I recommend also not using any weight when you first start. So to do the reverse flies, I'll show you from different positions, it's important that when we lean forward that we are not rounding out our low back. We really want to try to hinge at the hip. And if you're having trouble learning how to hinge at the hip, it's one of the exercises in the book. So once you've learned how to hip hinge, you're going to come forward and then scapula in the back pocket, and you're going to bring your arms back just until you feel the muscles in between the shoulder blades activate, and then come back down again. Squeeze those muscles, feel them in between the shoulder blades working. Now you notice the position of my head is I'm not cranking it up. So I'm not doing this. I'm just keeping my neck neutral, and I'm coming up into a reverse fly position. Once you've done the reverse flies first without any weight, and you can actually feel the muscles in between your shoulder blades activating, then you can start by just getting a can of soup. Now this is really important. The soup must be organic and gluten-free. Just kidding. Hip hinge down, arms out in front of you, lift up and back until you feel the muscles in between your shoulder blades activated, and then back down again. Speed is important. I'd rather have you go slower and really squeeze when you're in the contracted position, feel the muscles that you're supposed to, and keep the tension in that muscle the whole time. The next exercise we're going to do are shoulder blade squeezes. Same kind of concept, we're trying to work on upper back strengthening. This time, scapula back and down, your arms are bent to your side. You're going to keep your elbows fairly close in, so they're not going to come out this way. And then, first of all, remember, no weight. Bring your arms out, squeeze the muscles in between your shoulder blade, and back down again. If you're feeling it more in the upper trap muscle, you're really not doing it correctly, because we have an upper trap and we have a middle trap and a lower trap. The upper trap on most people is really tight, overactive, so we really want to go back and down. So really make sure that you're not hiking your shoulders up. So back and down, elbows bent and tucked in, come out this way. You notice here, I'm almost forming a little W. Come out here, feel the muscles in between the shoulder blades, and then come back in again. First few sets, just get the movement down. Feel the muscle that you're supposed to feel doing the work. Then you can always add a can of soup, a couple water bottles, whatever you have. And what you'll do with all these exercises, we're looking for about 3 sets of anywhere from 8 to 12 repetitions, but start slowly. Maybe start with just 1 set, maybe 2 sets to start with, and then progress as you start to feel stronger. Third exercise is shoulder front raises. Arms are down by your side, and you're bringing your arms up just about shoulder height and back down again. Shoulder height and back down again. What this is doing is working on strengthening the front of the shoulders. Once the first few sets get easy, can of soup. The last exercise is a wall push-up. Push-ups are a great way to help strengthen up the chest, the shoulders, and the tricep. But you can start on the wall first if you can't do regular push-ups on the ground. The idea is, once again, scapula in the back pocket. You're going to put your hands no higher than your shoulder, and the further you stand away from the wall, the harder it is going to be to do the push-up. So initially, start off close. And remember, on all these exercises, you want to feel the muscles that are supposed to be working. So in this situation, when you do a few, you should feel your triceps kicking in. You should also feel the muscles across your chest working. Nice and slow. Pause, and back up again. Now you notice my elbows, they're not coming way out this way. They're kind of coming straight back, maybe about a 45-degree angle. None of these exercises should be painful. As you start to get stronger, you can do this on the back of a couch or your kitchen counter. Now, perfect posture was just one of the 25 different exercise routines I have in the book. There's 40 different exercises, all with clear instructions and illustrations on how to make the exercise harder and easier. And then I've combined that and put different combinations of 4 different exercises to make up 25 different programs. You like to travel? Got you covered. You like to garden? I got you covered. Having back pain? Got you covered. You can get your copy of the book at Amazon.com. If you have any questions, please leave it down below. And also, please, if you have purchased the book, give me some feedback. Tell me what you think. Leave it down below. I'm always trying to look to be better myself. Thank you very much for watching. Stay strong. I'll see you at the next video.